Hey, my name is Wendy Powell. This is my reflection of EDM310 Fall Semester 2012. My reflection is really simple. At the beginning of the semester, I was really skeptical of this class. I didn't think it was really necessary. I thought most of the assignments were going to be pretty pointless and that I wasn't going to take much with me. At the end of the semester, I can say my outlook has completely changed. I will definitely take everything I learned in EDM310 with me. There was not an assignment that I can now say was useless. I think the biggest thing I'll take with me is the blogging. I think the C4K and the C4T assignments really made that hit home for me. And I think the reason why was that the C4K assignments allowed me to see how actual elementary school students were blogging and that they were able to do it, that they were doing it, and they were really good at it. In the students' blogs that I read, I realized that they were really motivated. I think mostly because there's a difference in the way you would write. If you were turning in an assignment to one teacher for one grade, you would think, nah, I should put forth a little effort, but she's the only one who's going to see it, so what matters? But when you write an assignment for the world to see, for people all over the world to see, and then it's going to be there forever, you put forth a little more effort. And I could see that in the writing of the students I read. I also saw that they were encouraged by the comments they were getting, and that they were getting comments because it was there to be seen. It's something I will definitely take to my classroom. I don't know that I would use it for every single assignment, but I will use it for assignments because I think that it's a great tool. It encourages the students, it motivates the students, it's right there at our fingertips, it's free, and it should be used. The C4T assignments showed me how other teachers and educators were using blogging to benefit their classrooms. Not only were they using it to collaborate with other teachers and get ideas and feedback on how to benefit their classroom, which was great, but they were also using it as a way to communicate with their parents. As a preschool teacher now, I know that communication with my parents is key. I know that if I want to get anything done, I'm going to have to communicate with my parents. I know that in writing a letter home, sometimes it gets lost in your book bag or in your folder, and it makes it home or it gets left in the car. And it's not always read, and then sometimes it is read and forgotten about. And I think the way these teachers were using blogs to communicate with their parents was huge in the success of their classrooms. And I mean, there's not a parent who doesn't have a smartphone or access to a computer at home or work, and they were able to check these blogs and get useful information in helping their students at home. And as an educator, we need parents to reinforce what we're teaching at school at home to be sure that our students are able to be successful and that they'll go, as far as they can. One teacher was giving examples of ways to help their students study for the upcoming spelling bee. One teacher listed ways of helping their students distinguish between statements and commands, and he said that's what his students were struggling with in the classroom, and if parents could help their students distinguish from that at home, it would reinforce what he was teaching in the classroom, and their students would catch on quicker, and they would be able to learn more that year. And I think that was huge, and it's important. And without blogging, he might have reached, half the class. He wouldn't have reached as many as he did. And all of these parents were coming back, thank you for this information. Thank you for letting us know how we can help. One teacher also listed, something as simple as, hey, we're running low on tissues. Can you send some? Hey, if you got some extra, erasers, we need some. We're working on some difficult math problems and we're running low. And I think that's important, It's important for the success of your classroom. And as an educator, if I'm worried about whether or not we have tissues or erasers or pencils, then I'm not able to put forth my full energy into making sure your student does know the difference between a command and a statement, or your student does know how to study for the spelling bee. And I think that using blogging as a communication tool was huge to me. It really made it hit home that blogging doesn't have to be some big magical thing, that it can be something simple to really benefit our classrooms. And I think that from EDM310, that's one of the biggest things I'll take with me, because it is a free technology that's readily available. It's easy to use. Elementary school students all over the world are already using it, and they're doing really well at it. And I mean, to be honest, I would be kind of dumb to not utilize that in my classroom, and I definitely will now, where I wouldn't have before. And that's my reflection.